Hey guys, it's Super here. So they've just announced the new legendary hero McCarty over here, and as usual, let's take a look at what he does together. So this is the design of the new hero and it looks really amazing. I've already seen some people in the gameplay chat talking about how they think it's really cool. I like it too. It reminds me of Ants, the similar kind of skull death mask sort of thing. And then you can see that over here, this character actually has these burn marks, which I think is really awesome. Obviously, you can see here, it's a burn hero. And from the hair, I'm guessing this is actually a female character. And of course, it doesn't matter to me whether it's a female or male character. But if it is a female character, I think that's good that, the design isn't just one of those generic things like we saw with Felicia. So I think this is a really cool character design. And I can't wait to see what the animations and the effects look like. Anyway, now on to the main part of the character itself. So we have McCarty, Unruly Outlaws, Attack, Type, and Red Mark. So obviously Unruly Outlaws is basically the strongest faction we have, which is not a surprise since it's the newest one. But, I mean, new characters for that faction is always welcome, or new characters in general, right? Of course, I've said this several times, I'd much rather they add a strong character to one of the weaker factions, but that's just me just nitpicking. The faction ultimately doesn't really matter as much as what the character does itself. And as mentioned, this is a burn hero, which is of the damage type, which is by far the weakest, I would say. And if it truly is a proper damage dealer based on the attack type, then this will be really good because Chelsea is starting to get kind of outdated and McCarty, a new burn hero damage dealer is definitely needed. So, okay, let's actually get into it without stalling much more. So, basic attack. Blade Onslaught deals 2 stages of 180% attack burn damage to a single enemy. And seems like this is going to be a single target damage character. Special 2. Searing Blades deal 2 stages of burn damage each to a single enemy. The second stage will inflict Deep Burn 2 on the target for 2 turns. This is the passive and the resonance passive, so a resonance character. And let's see, after McCarty casts skills proactively, he gains 2 layers of Demonic Blade up to 5 layers. So this is kind of a strange number because why don't they just say something like 6 layers up to, because either way, McCarty will have to use 3 skills proactively to hit this 5 layers. So strange that this is not an even number as well. After other allies cast active skills proactively to enemies, McCarty consumes 1 layer of Demonic Blade, which is this. Okay, then this makes this 5 layers make a bit more sense. And casts Blade Onslaught to pursue and attack the main target once. So Blade Onslaught is the basic attack, so as long as McCarty has any Demonic Blade stats, then whenever an ally attacks, McCarty will as well to pursue and attack the main target once. And then max limit of resonance points 20. So when a battle starts, McCarty gains 10 points, and when an enemy is pursued and attacked by allies, he gains 1 resonance point. So this includes himself, usually that is the case. And this effect can be triggered up to 5 times during anyone's turn. So very interesting, which means there is a lot of potential to gain huge amounts of resonance points within a short time span. If the pursued target is a boss, McCarty gains 3 resonance points, so yeah, especially if it's a boss, this resonance status is going to have an extremely high uptime. When the resonance points reaches the max limit, he consumes all of them to enter resonance enhancement status for 2 turns, during which he cannot gain any resonance points. My guess is there's going to be an exclusive, which you will see below, that will allow him to charge resonance points during his resonance status. All damage dealt by McCarty is considered as resonance damage, very nice, so burns resonance damage dealer. After McCarty casts skills proactively, he gains 2 layers of Demonic Blade up to 5 layers. Okay, so basically everything here is going to be the resonance version of his passive. So this reads the same as above, where, whenever he casts skills, gain 2 layers up to 5, so the same. And after other allies cast active skills proactively to enemies, McCarty consumes 1 layer of Demonic Blade and casts Searing Blades instead to pursue attack the main target once. So the difference between his non-resonance form and the resonance form is that the thing that he pursues and attacks with changes from his basic attack to his special 2 over here, which is a pretty big deal. You can see the multiplier is bigger, and of course this will inflict Deep Burn 2 as well. So now we have the special 4, Infernal Combo. Deals 3 stages of 360% attack burn damage, each to a single enemy, which ignores shield, okay? All of the target's buff will be removed after the first stage of damage is dealt. Alright, now for exclusive 1, we have McCarty gains 1 layer of Demonic Blade after other allies cast active skills. At the beginning of each wave, for every 1 ally with the Pursue and Attack tag, McCarty gains 2 resonance points and reduces skill damage taken by 10%. And if there are 5 allies with the Pursue and Attack tag, McCarty gains immunity to all control effects. So this seems to be like a trend. The past few heroes had this thing where like if you run 5 allies of a certain type, you gain immunity to control effects. And the main part obviously is this section where first he gains 1 layer of Demonic Blade when other allies cast active skills. This essentially means that McCarty will always be able to pursue and attack every single turn because every ally attack will consume 1 layer, but at the same time will give him 1 layer as well. And then at the beginning of each wave, he can gain up to 10 resonance points, which I believe will make him start with resonance, so 10 plus 10, which is 20 for resonance form. And then reduce skill damage by up to 50% if you run a full team with Pursue and Attack tag. So all these very strong, very good exclusive 1. For exclusive 2, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, they have this feature where McCarty can gain resonance points when he is under resonance status. I think in that case, McCarty will most likely be able to maintain 100% resonance form uptime, which means that he will always be Pursue and attacking with his special 2, which is going to give your team insane amounts of damage. And then after McCarty Pursue and attacks each time, he gains 1 layer of Power of Destruction, which increases his mastery and skill damage by up to 30 layers. So this maxes out at, I believe, 30 times 5, so that's 150% mastery, and then 60% skill damage. Both are incredibly high values, which once again will increase his damage massively. And for exclusive 3, McCarty can act for 1 extra turn after he enters Resonance Enhancement status for the 2nd time. So I think they intentionally have this set as a 2nd time so that he doesn't get an extra turn immediately when the battle starts, since he is able to enter Resonance Enhancement on battle start if you have the right team with him. And when McCarty consumes Demonic Blade to pursue and attack under Resonance Enhancement status, he casts Infernal Combo to pursue and attack the main target once instead. So this exclusive 3 once again is just going to be insane for his damage. He will be using this, which ignores shield, and yeah, that's going to be really, really, really strong. I think this second part is unlimited, this second part of the exclusive 3, where he can pursue and attack using his special 4 as long as he is under Resonance Enhancement status. So I guess based on, by default he will be pursue and attacking with his basic attack, and then when he has Resonance he will pursue and attack with his special 2, and if you have his exclusive 3, he's going to pursue and attack with his special 4. So it's just kind of like sequential upgrades. All these skills combined, I think he's going to be an extremely strong damage dealer. He's going to be attacking so many times per turn. For burn, I think there's no question in my mind that he will be used. Of course, burn is pretty weak right now, so a strong character like him is going to have a lot of potential. And I guess with this tag, he is going to have a lot of potential with a Pursue and Attack team as well. So one thing I want to check is I want to see the burn heroes with the Pursue and Attack tag. So let's do that real quick. So burn and Pursue and Attack. And right now we have Chelsea, we have Big Jack, we have Sotra, which are already characters which are being used in the burn team, right? I guess if you wanted, you could use Hard as well. He's not really used currently, and I don't think anything will change, but of course it's an option. So even within the burn tag alone, he does have a lot of strong characters that will work alongside him. So if we include Chelsea, Sotra, and Big Jack, for example, then that is four characters with Pursue and Attack that he can be used alongside with. And then if we just look at Pursue and Attack alone, which maybe we can consider if we are thinking of like a PvP team which uses him, of course there are so many more options, and especially with the Unruly Outlaws options which have many strong ones, there's really a lot of potential for some PvP use in my opinion. Whether we will see some immediate PvP team changes with his release, I think people will have to test, of course. One character alone with this Pursue and Attack buff, it probably isn't going to be able to simply make the team strong enough, but of course there's a chance that I may be proven wrong, and we'll have to see when he comes out on Friday. One last thing that I'll mention is we have yet to see his Echo. We'll find out on Thursday what it does, and as usual, echoes for these new characters are always really strong and may include an additional layer of strength to this character. We will have to see when it comes out. But yeah, I'm really happy to see that Burn is finally getting some love. The last character we had of the Burn tag was so long ago. We can take a quick look over here. I don't even remember who it was. So Burn, the most recent character, was Heart. That was how long ago it was. That was like November last year. And finally we are getting a new one, and it looks to be a really strong one as well. So yeah, really looking forward to McCarty's release. As for whether you should summon for him, of course he's not a limited time hero, so for most players, especially free to play, you probably shouldn't. But I'm sure for spenders, they are going to get this because there's no question in my mind this is a significant upgrade to the Burn team. So yeah, that's all we have for today, and I'll see you guys next time.